And we're back. Tell me your problems, episode 187, Friday afternoon, 4:33 p.m. Belgian time. I was actually gonna have a client call at this very moment, but he canceled. So that's why I'm jumping on, do a live, talk to my tribe. Let's get it going. Set the weekend off right. You guys know the deal. Tell me your problems, and I'll offer my perspective, my thoughts, and my advice as well as I can. What's up, Haley? You are the first person today. I did a 2.5 hour hike. I'm Great Papuna. Um, Definitely getting back in the swing of things. I needed some time after having gone to Tenerife. I was completely out of it. Stiggy, looking good today, my man. Ready for the weekend? Hell yes. Not that I'm gonna do anything crazy this weekend. Actually, I feel like I want to legitimately have some fun this weekend. I might do something crazy, but so far nothing planned. But as I was saying, it definitely took me some time to get back in the swing of things, client wise and planning my life wise, content wise. So we're getting there, though. We're getting there. I'm happy with the amount of lives that I've been able to do this week. So don't be shy, guys. Ask me anything that you want to know, anything you want to talk about. The chat box is all yours. I'm reading all the comments. Anything goes because it's Friday. I got my sweet potatoes in the oven as we speak. I do not live in the US. I live in Belgium. I understand why people can think I live in the US because of my accent, I guess. But I am 100% Belgian. Thoughts on Stromae? That's a good one. For those who don't know, Stromae is probably, not even probably, he's actually like the biggest Belgian artist right now. And he's literally the Belgian Michael Jackson. He's innovative, creative, incredibly talented, knows how to combine making commercial pop music with having a deeper message and actually being an artist. Stromae is incredible, man. And that's coming from a person that is from the Dutch speaking part of Belgium. He obviously makes his music in French, but he's just, one of the greatest artists that we've ever had in the history of our country. So I cannot say anything bad about him or anything mediocre about him. He is just incredible. For those, I would recommend, people to check him out. So go YouTube him. He's pretty good, pretty damn good. In the interview we did, you said that Europeans are less friendly than Americans. Well, let me provide some nuance. I think Americans are just more fake in the sense that Americans are really good at, if you go to America, people are just like, "Hi, how are you doing? So nice to meet you. I'm amazing. I'm having an incredible day." They just love the use of just over the top. How do you say superlatives? In Dutch, we say superlatieve. How do you say that in English? Let me Google that. I want to get it right. Superlative, superlative.
Superlative.
Superlative. They just like to talk in superlatives, and just if an American person tells you they're good, they probably were just diagnosed with cancer. If a Belgian person tells you they're good, they're good. You see what I'm saying? So I think it's much easier to talk to Americans in like specifically like small talk and just you know have some random conversation. But it's harder to make deep, profound friendships. In Belgium, for example, because yeah, I would never say Europeans are less friendly because there is no such thing as European. There is no such thing as European identity. Like a person from Spain and Belgium has nothing in common. So I'm gonna stick to Belgian people. They're just not gonna be that like flashy and exuberant and overly positive. But if you do have a Belgian friend, um, a real friend, you can actually count on them and they'll be there. Haley, this is random, but I do not like to treat people with disabilities different because I do not want them to feel different. Uh, yeah, I don't really fully agree. I'm not a strong, proponent of acting like people with disabilities are just normal and as if they don't have a disability. I don't like that way of thinking. That's really something that they do in Scandinavian countries where they just like to act like everyone's the same, like, not really. I just feel like that's some overly politically correct nonsense, which is a very delusional way of thinking. I had a client once from Norway, and she literally was not able to speak. Like she was suffering from a certain condition that did not allow her to properly speak, and she would have constant spasms all the time whenever she would get nervous. And because she lived in Scandinavia, they thought it was a good idea to give her a job in HR. So they made this person who was not capable of really speaking and communicating. Um, they made her do job interviews with people that were unaware that they were gonna conduct a job interview with a person with a serious condition, like a handicapped person. So that was their way of kind of like saying like, you're normal, you're just like everyone else. And I told her one day like, as long as you try to be normal and act like you're normal, you're not going to improve your situation. And you should tell your friends and family and your surroundings, like, can we just stop acting like I'm a perfectly normal human being? Because you're not. Like I don't like that train of thought. And I think at that point, her circle kind of told him like, stop working with this lunatic. Like, how dare he say that? Last time you enjoyed a cold thresh beer? 2 days ago. I'm Belgian, man. I got my fridge is full of it. Tibin Thomas. Hey, Nan, which part of Belgium are you from? I studied in UZ Ghent. I used to live in Ghent, man. I used to live there for a good 6 months. I'm from the Kempen, so near Mol, Geel, Reti. Sure, you know those places. But yeah, I used to live in Ghent for a minute, right before I got my cancer, actually. I used to work at a company called Adagio. Click the link. Diabetes took my dad's eyesight. He's also had quadruple bypass surgery in the last 12 months. This has all happened. He's only 44. Very sorry to hear that. Um, I hope that he can still find a way to enjoy life to the best of his ability. And luckily for him, he has you to support him in that. But yeah, that's way too young to be going through that. I can't imagine losing eyesight. What's up, Elizabeth? Yeah, what's up, man? You did a nice 3 times 100 kg squat today. Thank you, man. Yannick Hens is actually a guy that works out at my gym. Very promising power lifter. So he's gonna attend a powerlifting meet soon. Definitely rooting for him, a young man with great ambition. I love to see that. So thank you, man. I'm quite happy with my 3 times 100 kg squat. I'm not the strongest as it pertains to lower body, but I'm getting up there. Genesis Rodriguez Herrera. Can I just say that you have a beautiful name? Honestly, if I had a daughter, I might just call her Genesis. I love that. Do you speak more languages besides English and French? I assume this since you live in Belgium. Hablo español. Genesis Rodriguez, creo que tú también puedes hablar español porque tu nombre me parece muy latina o española. So I speak Spanish. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, aber ich Ich spreche das nicht viel, also kann sich nicht sehr gut sprechen. Dutch, English. Oh, yeah, so I speak Dutch as well. I speak Dutch. Dutch is not German. Dutch is not to be mistaken with Deutsch, which is German. Dutch means the language I speak in Holland as well, in the Netherlands. Click the link. You're welcome, buddy. He was a very active man. It's very sad. He will make it through. Thanks, bro. Wow. He's gonna make it through, man, and never count out technology. I'm rooting and I'm banking on technology to get better in the next decade. I'm gonna. I've actually really been thinking about like reaching out to some scientists or something to get some type of like titanium face mask made so I can like partake in more extreme sports again to protect my jaw. I'll look like that Mortal Kombat character, like the guy with the iron jaw. I think that would be cool. Papuna. I visited my favorite pub yesterday after over a month. It felt so good. After working home is my third most visited place. Good, man. That's awesome. I'm glad you were able to enjoy and let your hair down again. Fuck COVID. Genesis, thank you. Correcto. Saludos desde Costa Rica. Creo que tengo que visitar Costa Rica. Me parece muy chévere este país. Yeah, I've been thinking about visiting Costa Rica for a long time. Should I, Genesis? Let me know. Give me the pros and cons. Sell it to me. Do you know what klompen are? Of course, man. But that's more of a Dutch, like a Netherland thing. We don't really do the klompen thing. Do you own it? I don't own it there. So for those who don't know, klompen is the Dutch word for like those like wooden shoes that foreigners and stuff used to use, but mainly like people from Holland. It's not a Belgian thing. Grüße aus Deutschland. Susser Akzent. Super. Susser. Oh man. Vielen Dank. Dankeschön, meine Freund. I gotta practice, man. We're in Germany. Wo lebst du in Deutschland? 10 stars. Hey man, relatively new subscriber. I appreciate you. American here. It is true, I want to say everything is good, but it's been a struggle since the pandemic. What wakes you up and motivates you? Honestly, man, um, what motivates me is just I just take a look at the options at hand and I just see either you give up and you die, whether that's physically or spiritually or mentally, or you try to make the best out of your reality. Like living is trying, man. Like the purpose of life is just to try, to get up every day and to give it your best. That doesn't mean you can't have really shitty days. That doesn't mean, Tim, that you can't have days where you feel down and out and as if you're not able to get out of the slump or do anything productive. And it's okay to sometimes throw in the towel and focus on the next day, but every day is a new beginning. So what motivates me, man? The fact that I know that time is our only valuable equity, the only equity that truly matters. And when time's up, time's up. So I was put in a predicament where I was faced with the vulnerability and the endlessness. No, the actual the limited. How do I say that? Like I was faced with like I was confronted with the vulnerability of my body. Like what I'm trying to say is I basically understood at that point, very early in time in my early 20s, that I could very easily die, and that would have been it. You know, like all my dreams and hopes and ambitions would be over with. So having looked death in the eye, I just really don't take anything for granted anymore, and I try to like mentally go back to that traumatic time in my life just to remember. If you want to see me do some heavy singles, Saturday, 29th of January, I will be in the G at 10 o'clock. All right, man. CA, what's up, man? Do Belgian women approach you or hit on you? Honestly, man, like Belgian women don't really like me that much. Maybe like I'm too like, oh, maybe it's because of me because I also don't like them that much. So I don't really like send out the right vibes. I'm not into Belgian girls. Maybe it's kind of like a like a reinforcing effect, like a vicious circle. I don't really get hit on that much in Belgium, to be honest with you. It means sweet accent. Yeah, I figured that one out. I appreciate that. Thank you. Genesis. Ader. Pros. Hot weather. Super friendly people. Lots of beaches and cool rainforest. Delicious food. Okay, okay. Cons. If you're not used to 30 degrees Celsius, it's going to be rough. Is it always 30 degrees Celsius? Is it all like it's always hot, hot? Is it humid as well? I spent a lot of times in the Caribbean. I spent a lot of times in Dominican Republic, and it was fine. What's up, Royal? Joel Miller. I'm suicidal. I don't want to reach out for help. I don't want to feel this way anymore. What do I do? Man, try to find a purpose. Try to find something like a lot of people are suicidal because they just don't really have anything productive going on. So they just overthink and they spend too much time, asking questions about what should have been and what could have been, rehashing past mistakes. So I would really encourage you to try and find something to do. I know that sounds cliche, but dude, do something crazy, man. Like really uproot yourself from your current surroundings. Book a one-way flight to another place, to another continent, and just go travel. Travel is a great, great, great thing to do with your feeling super negative and dark. It'll completely refresh your perspective and outlook on things. Vilya, what do you do when you feel down? How do you make yourself feel better? I accept the fact that I am, able to feel down. I try to separate my feelings from reality, meaning that a lot of people they get down and they start looking for reasons, as to why they're feeling down. Like they start blaming situations and people, when really a lot of times feeling down has a neurological origin. Can be a lack of sleep, can be a lack of exercise, a lack of oxygen, fresh air, a lack of a proper diet. So I really try to figure out like why am I physically feeling bad? It could be a caffeine crash, it could be a hangover. The problem is a lot of people they don't really never make that connection. They think they're feeling down because of something like they're like, oh, but you know such and such said this to me and that's why I'm feeling down. Like you did that, or partners will do that as well. So I try to figure out if there is a logical neurological reason for it, which often there is. And how do I make myself feel better? I am a big proponent of walking in nature, hiking. To me, that's meditation. Again, physical exercise, running, lifting weights. You'll always raise your dopamine levels. You'll always feel better if you went to the gym. And I jump on live again, being productive, trying to make a positive change out there. And sometimes I just throw in the towel and take a bad day for what it is and chalk it up, charge it to the game. Genesis, not always. Normally it's 23 degrees, sometimes even 17. Then the EU, that's summer. Uh, hold on. Relax, Genesis. Tranquilito, porfa. 17 degrees is not summer in the EU. Um, 17 degrees is also considered quite cold here, even in Belgium. Maybe not in Scandinavia, but down here, summer is 28, 27, not 17. We're not like absolute Eskimos. Just to say hello to you, all the best. Thank you, Natasha Stojanovic. 2 days ago, you asked me the question. I saw some changes in the mirror on my other body. Actually, this morning, I look in the mirror. I'm actually getting leaner. Good, man. Progress is being made. I'm happy for that. All about the diet, bro. I'm literally waiting for my sweet potatoes to be ready. Nothing harsh is happening to me. It's just too many small things. I'm feeling overwhelmed. Nothing is going right. Dude, I think maybe you're kind of trying, trying to do too much at once. People always overestimate how much they can do in a day. And that can really, like, you can drown in a sea of options and you can really drown in a sea of different things. Like, I would highly recommend you to focus on one or two things stops. Like, there's only a few things that you can do really good in a day, so you have to really pick and prioritize. I second that on hiking, especially up a mountain on a sunny day. Hiking is good for the soul. Yes. Hiking is incredible, guys. Like, it blows my mind that so many people still have not discovered this amazing thing, that is hiking. Tim Sparks, thanks for the vulnerable response. Hope you can come visit Colorado someday. Great backpacking and hiking if you want to go. Yeah, man, dude, I have a friend that lives in Colorado, Denver. His name is Scott Yorko. He's an avid snowboarder, skier, surfer, like super hyper adventure. It feels to me like all the people living in Colorado and living in Denver are just, they're all into hiking and nature and exploring. So I think it's an awesome place for people to live. I should really make my way out there sometime. Definitely, man. Hunter, do you know it's hard to understand when you don't pass in the same problems? So of course you feel like one understands you. Life is more important, and we should be grateful for that. Yeah, my blue is not your, like, my blue might be your red. That's something like I've noticed time and time again. Like, too often we look at life and we look at other people's problems through our lens, which is, subjective by design. People have different ways of interpreting life, have different ways of just processing things. And it's really something you always have to keep in the back of your mind. That's why it's so fun when you meet someone that sees things like you. Like, that's when you click with a person, like, oh, your red is my red, like you see it too. Do you think it's harder for vegetarians to get their protein? Yeah, I do. I do. I think it's harder because you have to just eat more bigger amounts of food. Um, I am never able to hit my protein intake if I'm not drinking two vegan protein shakes a day. So I'm drinking two double shakes of 40 grams each a day. So I get 80 grams of protein every day from my vegan shake. Don't believe people that say like, oh, protein shakes are not, they don't give you they're not good protein. Like they don't have the same quality. That's nonsense. It's typical gym bro bullshit where it's like, if you eat steak every day or salmon, you're going to develop a better muscle tissue. Like, no, man, don't believe all that. Hunter, you're an inspiration of life hiking. You have such a strong spirit. And the more I watch your channel, the more I believe in human beings. Dude, thank you so much. This is very humbling. Thank you, man. Benzo, do you have any experience with calisthenics? Yeah, for sure. I do a lot of pull ups. I incorporate pull ups, in my workouts all the time. I do a lot of leg races or windshield wipers, whatever you want to call them. So, yeah, definitely. That's cool, Tim. What do you do in Denver? Yo, Chad, what's up? What's up, Baldy? The perfect push-up. I don't do push-ups. I don't like push-ups, man. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I feel like it puts too much strain on the shoulder, especially now that my shoulder is jacked up. I'll never do a push-up again in my life. I gotta go. See you next time. Hey, man. See you next time, Yannick. See you. Catch you in the gym, Playboy. Guys, hit the thumbs up if you haven't yet. I do appreciate the thumbs up. They help out the channel a great deal. Also, I'm still taking on new clients for my mentorship service. So, how my mentorship service works, aka my coaching service, is I do this. I do video calls with my clients twice a week, and I talk to them daily through text messaging and audio messaging so I can stay on top of what's going on. If anyone is interested in reaching out to work with me, send me an email at lorenz.trees@gmail.com. I'm Lorenz, obviously. Tim Richards, I hit legs 3 days ago, still a tad sore. Should I get after it again? Dude, yeah, 3 days ago, that's 72 hours, man. That's plenty of time. Go after it again, get after it. Get some deadlifts in, do it. Very often when you're a little bit sore and then you hit that muscle group again, actually the soreness goes away because of the blood circulation. Fan from India. Thank you, Shidana. I appreciate that. Voor welke voetbalclub zet je? None. He's asking me what team I support. I'm not really. I used to watch a lot of football. I actually used to support Standard de Liège because my friend was a fan, but I completely checked out. I hate the culture around football. I hate FIFA, UEFA, how they organize things. It's super corrupt, so I'm out. I don't like it. I don't like how it works with the salary caps, meaning there's none. Just like the best teams just buy the best players and they just win over and over. I don't like it. What up, bro? Tonight I'll be hitting legs, back, and thighs. Oof, that's a lot, man. You tried climbing? Not really, man. I'm not too big on climbing, to be honest with you. I went to the gym for 9 months and saw no results. I have done as the trainer said. What do I do? Joel, fire that trainer because he's absolutely worthless. What you need to do is go subscribe to a YouTube channel called Mind Pump. They offer the absolute best advice. So you need to get your diet right. You need to fix your diet, probably start tracking your macros, meaning that you're going to have to weigh your food to get an idea of what you're taking in. You're going to need to up your protein intake. And probably you are overtraining and you're doing too many exercises and your body's not growing. You don't grow in the gym, you grow in your sleep. Nagihan Gut. I ended a pro-toe relationship before I started, 3 years, by scaring the person away because of the amount of love I had, preventing me from living normally. And I still think about this person today. Well, you still think about that person because you are obsessed with them because they turned you down. So you equate them potentially taking you back to you having value again, So that's where the error occurs. You sound like you're a person that is way too desperate and way too intense, and that's a very unattractive trait to have. So try to work on that, is what I would tell you. What's your plans on the weekend? Man, I mean, I want to do something fun, but my friends are lanes, dog. They're not doing shit. All my friends are settling, having kids, not going outside. I don't know. I'm gonna try to have a good weekend, but I don't think it's gonna be too spectacular, to be honest with you. I hope that the oven is not making too much noise for you guys. I think it is. What happened to Don't Stare, Just Watch? I mean, it's still nothing happened. Like it was like a campaign. It was my slogan. I had the T-shirts, but I don't know. I just feel like I kind of grew out of that. Maybe not even grew out of that. I just, um, I don't know. It just kind of organically went away. It was also something that I associated more with making vlogs and with being out there. And I'm just in a whole different mindset. Like if I look at my content from 3 years ago, it's like, dude, who the fuck was that person? I've just calmed down a lot. I've gotten a lot more philosophical. I'm different priorities, man. Like I'm not that travel obsessed the way I used to be. What's cooking? I'm defrosting some burgers now. I mean, sweet potato, man. I got sweet potato fries in the oven, and then I'm gonna make some delicious burgers as well. Good. You follow Athlete and X. That's what's up, man. He's great. What's up, Chico? Guys, listen. I actually have a Discord now. For those who don't know what that is, a Discord server is like this chat server where you can just go 24/7 and the whole community is there. Well, those who are in the know, of course. So I'm going to give you guys the link to my Discord server so you guys can sign up for free, obviously, and join the gang on Discord. I'm there as well, obviously. So this is the Discord link. Yo, Hunter, thank you so much, man. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really, really appreciate that. Supporting the channel. Lord knows it's hard out there for a YouTuber. So I appreciate that a lot, man. Putting your hard-earned money towards supporting me. I'm out here busting my ass, trying to give you guys my best energy at all times. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Without people like you, this channel would no longer exist. Thank you, man. Really. Tim, I do video live stream introduction for a finance company, The Motley Fool. Other than that, I try to be a good dad and live by example. That's what's up, man. The Motley Fool, what do they do? So it's a finance company that does live streams. I'm intrigued. Tell me more. Shout out to Lorenz Discord chat. He's coaching services and so on. This man is on his purpose. Let's applaud that. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to be the best I can be, and I'm turning 34 this year, so it's time to grind. It's time to get it. Like the time is now. If not now, then never. That's why I'm out here trying to make this thing work and grinding. I'm super happy with the clients I'm working with right now. Um, it brings me so much joy to be able to coach people and to guide them to like a better life and a better reality. It's truly one of the, it is my favorite thing to do. So I'm really happy that YouTube has made this possible. So once again, anyone that might be interested in working with me, here's my email, lorenz.dries@gmail.com. Guys, I'm going to check on my sweet potato for 1 second. I don't want them to burn because this happened before. Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're good. Oh. All right, 31 minutes in. Don't hold back, guys. One second. For sure, on 34, I feel I need to max out from now until I'm 40. Energy will start declining when we're older. We need to take advantage of all that test. I mean, I literally said something very similar to someone the other day. I was just saying, like, so, I'm obviously investing a lot of time and energy into bodybuilding right now because I want to see how far I can take this body. Like, the time to see how far I can take it is now. I don't want to not do shit now and then when I'm 35, you're like, oh, let's get into fitness again. Like I want to see how far I can take this and what my natural limit is. I think I got pretty close to my natural limit right before my injury. So 2 months ago, I was pretty damn big, jacked, and lean at the same time. Not lean, but lean enough. Mind you, I'm talking natural standards, not the steroid nonsense. Then I got injured, and then in the meantime, my legs have gotten bigger. So I really want to see what I can do now with my improved lower body and see if I can build on that. So yeah, the time is now. Tim, Stock Rex is the main biz, but they have the daily stream for their members, kind of the TV channel that their analysts and contributors use to talk to members. Dude, that's awesome, man. Sounds like a really cool job to have. I'm happy that you found something cool like that. I don't know shit about stocks, so it wouldn't be for me, but that's really cool that they now have like these live streaming services, private TV channels just for their members. Hunter, likewise, brother. I have family who I've lost because of cancer. I always try to support people with a good heart. Thank you, man. And my deepest condolences to the family that you've lost, obviously. Chico, I've been through a few hard interview processes lately. I'm talking 80 interviews and presentations, third job. But I got two no's in a row. I'm now in my third process, feeling quite defeated. What's your advice? Chico, this one is for you, Playboy. Listen, it is a motherfucking numbers game. You got to keep pushing until the domino falls, all right? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. If you don't try, you've already failed. Maybe they'll turn you down 5 more times. But all you need to do is hit that bullseye once. You only need to get lucky once. You only need to be successful once. And then boom, you got the job. So don't get discouraged, man. Keep on pushing. And be proud of yourself for not giving up. A lot of people would have already given up in the process. You're still going, still kicking ass. So I'm proud of you, and you should be proud of that. Wear that effort like a badge of honor, man, and keep on pushing. That's my advice to you. You got this. And I can't wait for the day that you're going to come in this live and tell me, hey, I got the job. Keep grinding, man. I'm doing the same, I'm the same. Like, Don't get it twisted. I'm not this huge YouTuber, like just because you see 55,000 subs, like I'm out here living the life. Nah, I'm grinding, man. I'm grinding. I'm building an empire just like you, going online, helping people, providing content, doing the most for my clients, providing extra value, making sure I'm always there. And that's why I'm not going to fail. Oh, man, dude, Tim, you are the absolute man. Thank you so much, man. That's a super generous donation from Denver, Colorado. Thanks for putting your heart into your work. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Thank you for having joined the channel, for taking time out of your day to come and tell me, I'm doing good. And even more so, man, to take money out of your hard earned budget, to support me. I really cannot stress how much that means to me, man. I really appreciate that. If I ever make it to Denver, I'll buy you a Colorado IPA beer. What do you guys drink out there? Stars on Mars. Chico, keep believing in yourself. You're the man. Absolutely, man. Keep believing in yourself. That's it. We're all gonna make it, guys. And don't forget, like at the end of the day, I know it's such a damn cliche, but the journey truly is the destination. Like this is it. This is it. Like imagine finishing a video game 30 minutes after you started it. Like how boring would that be? This is it. This is as good as life gets. The grind, not having made it yet, but keeping on, keeping on. Like there's never gonna be a finish line. There's never gonna be a moment where you say like, like I got it all now. Like the bar is just gonna keep going higher and higher. So what you need to be able to do is to really like try to understand. Like this is what Buddhism talks about. Like appreciate the moment and understand that you know your future projections are just illusions. It's never going to be like that. Like our mind is really good at dangling this elusive carrot in front of us, but it's really about understanding that it doesn't get really better than this. Like grinding, getting up, doing your job, trying to better yourself, the small victories and having fun in the process. Your youth is never coming back, your time is never coming back, so don't be too envious of those people that are working 24/7 and have a lot of money if all they do is work. You know what I'm saying? Like most of them, they get lost in the sauce, they get lost in the process, and they forget to appreciate because they're always chasing that next amount. One day realizing, oh, it all went by so fast. So much beer out here. The journey is a destination. I actually never heard that. Really? I thought it was quite a common. I'm not going to sit there and act like I came up with that. I thought it was common, but I'm glad that you heard it first from me. Thank you very much. What status on jaw and shoulder? Jaw is good as can be, obviously. Shoulder is better. I was actually able to train upper body extremely carefully yesterday, and it's not hurting. So, yeah, I'm happy. So just the comeback has begun. I'm definitely gonna try to reach my best physique this summer. You ever smoked cigarettes in your life? Yeah, man, for sure. When I smoke weed, I even put a little bit of tobacco in there. That's the Belgian way. Not a lot, like literally, I would say one third of the cigarette, but we do. But I never smoked. Oh, I did smoke cigarettes when I get really drunk at parties, and I feel like I would like to smoke a joint, but obviously there's no weed there, or if you're at a wedding or something like that. And then this is only when I'm really drunk. So this is like maybe 3 times a year. And then I'll smoke a cigarette. But then it's like, I don't like it. But still, you want to have something to smoke. But it doesn't happen a lot, thankfully. Don't smoke cigs. It's stupid. Doesn't do shit for you. It just gives you cancer. I used to smoke a pack of cigarettes a day, but I quit because it's all about the power of mind. Yeah, man. And because cigarettes don't really give you anything valuable. Like, there is still actual value in weed. Like, you can see things different. You are like, you're connected with the universe. You can really come up with really creative ideas when you're high on weed. Cigarettes is just like, it gives you this little head rush and that's it. It's kind of silly when you think about it. Alrighty, 30 minutes in. This has been a great live so far with excellent contributions from Tim Sparks and my man Hunter. So thank you for that. Keep the questions coming, guys. And don't forget, like I mentioned before, I have a Discord channel now. So if anyone is looking to join my Discord, that is the link right there. Do not hold back. Come and say what's up. Getting hungry over here. It's 5:15 p.m. Belgian time. I know that's early, but I like to have my dinner at 5:30. I know some people are going, "What the fuck?" But it's true. I can't even lie. Si todavía me amas como antes. All right, guys. Anyone that has a great question, do not hesitate to ask me right now. It's the moment because soon your boy is going to have dinner. And I'm not coming back after that. Hunter, I guess that makes me weak. I try to quit, it's just so hard. I don't know, every time I try to stop smoking, even for a few hours, that later on I literally smoke the whole pack. But the question is, do you want to quit? Are you trying to quit because people are telling you you should, or do you want to quit? That's the first question you have to ask yourself. How old do you aim to get? Personally, I want to turn at least 90. Depends on my condition. Like, I don't want to be 95 if that means me being like deaf and like not able to walk and just sitting in a home all day. If I'm good still, if I'm still having some quality of life, then I wanna get till 120. But if not, then I'm ready to go. Yeah, man. I've already been in that position, being in a hospital bed and just not being able to properly function at any level. And trust me, that's not a life you would want to live. Guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I had a blast, per usual. I'll try to be back as soon as I possibly can. Once again, thank you so much to the people that donated. Hey, if you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, hit that thumb. I would appreciate that a lot. And if anyone is looking to, hold on, we got one more question. I'm addicted to porn. What should I do? So this is something, a tip. You should really try to figure out the way again to masturbate with your fantasy. So you need to just do like a hard stop on porn. What you can do is you can have like a piece of paper and the marker, and then you can just write like make like a line on it, first state, like the stem of the flower, and then every day that you go without porn, you add a piece of that flower, you add a leaf. So you see that flower building, and it reminds you of the fact that your job is not done, that you still have a way to go. And that flower is going to motivate you. The hardest part is getting the first 3 days in. Once you have the streak going, it's going to get easier and easier. And then if you get horny, try to fantasize, try to create a fantasy. Like imagine some really, like some stuff that really turns you on, like a threesome or something, whatever the case, like your English teacher with your aunt. No, not your aunt. Hold on, not your aunt. Your English teacher and your um, yeah, like someone else that you fancy, whatever you're into. Right? Try to make porn in your mind, not watch it, and then like as soon as you have your orgasm, you're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna have that post nut clarity. You're not gonna worry about um, you're not going to want to watch Thorn anymore. So go with that and go with the flower and start building that flower then to remind you that the task is not done. The video of you walking around and stirring the rig with the voiceover and all the people staring, what was going through your head in that moment? Honestly, man, I felt kind of shitty. So he's referring to a video I made in Rio de Janeiro in Carnival in Brazil, where everyone was staring at me and giving me dirty looks. It just sucks. It sucks. It's not a nice feeling. You feel shitty. Um, you're just walking around like, you know, why is everybody looking at me? Um, And yeah, it's just a bad feeling, man. Like I'm not immune to that. So what's going through my head in that moment is like, how could people be so like dumb and hurtful and like evil, you know? Like it's like, come on, like you can't see. If I'm staring at someone and I notice everyone else is staring at it, I would instantly like not stare at that person because like I'm picking up on that. But a lot of people, they just don't care. Great advice. Thank you so much. You're welcome, buddy. So as I was saying, anyone that wants to work with me privately and really turn things around, this is my email, lorenz.dries@gmail.com. I'm going to check out for now. Thank you so much, guys. This was an absolute amazing live, and I'll be back soon. Peace out.